How's everyone's lovely Wednesday evening?
I'm burnt.
You look burnt.
I got a nice little farmer's tan going on here. I tried to pull the sleeves up, but got a little toasted doing some work at Eli Field today for RC Fest.
Oh. Which has come along quite nicely, I would say. Especially the, I know the event itself has a lot going on still with that, but the Eli though itself has come along quite nicely.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, we've got almost a foot of new snow this week up at Donner Summit.
That's awesome.
All right, sweet, just what they needed.
More snow. How you doing with your baseball? Probably still, are you losing?
Man, this feed is like super far behind.
Base hit.
The other team is not very good.
I think it's the batter. I mean, the person behind the buttons there.
Fritz says hi from Norway. How's it going, Fritz?
Got thrown out for stealing. Dang it.
Mike, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hey, hand me that battery.
Oh, we got a green light. Green light, green light. Give you something to do. All right. I'm done playing baseball.
Brand new, just released. Whoop, 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 whoop. The SCX 24s. Two different paint schemes. We came out with a red and also a green. The green one matches actually the 10 scale guy. Here's the size difference.
Oh, it's so cute. What are you doing?
I must have left the body clips downstairs.
Oh. No. I don't know what to do with the box.
So kind of some cool things about this. If you haven't really read up or even seen it, it is 24 scale. It does have lights. It'd be nice if you plug it in.
Hi, Jen.
There we go. Bam.
Booyah. Ooh,
And this,
those are pretty bright.
I know, this was up here last week. I don't know if you want to, actually
2 weeks in a row. It was,
2 weeks in a row. It was actually in the red Jeep, inside of the red Jeep.
If you haven't caught on already, there's always something hidden in our studio layout that either pertains to an upcoming release or is an upcoming release or
Well, and
whatever.
also the week before that, we were actually, the Rings game that we were playing, we actually used the tires.
Oh yeah, we were playing the washers game in the box. Yep, absolutely.
We actually used the wheels and tires for washers.
Absolutely.
And then last week, some people actually commented about it.
Oh yeah, somebody did see it.
A few people saw it. It was right back here, under there. So a few people are starting to catch on that.
You could kind of see the headlights a little bit.
We like to kind of hide things in on hand.
So that just kind of gives you guys a hint of maybe what you should do when you watch these videos, besides pay attention to everything that we have to say.
Yeah.
Right.
So, 24 scale. It is a completely new platform for Axial. It comes with a LiPo. It's a ready to run 88 turn motor, 2-in-1, so that the receiver and ESC is a 2-in-1. But some cool things about that. You're actually able to plug in another set of lights in the receiver itself. So if you want to put tail lights or convert
lights in the bars,
make that into that. I mean, they're not made for lights, but all us scalers out there and they like to customize their stuff, we'll find a way to do it. One of the cool things that's kind of really not known for the 24 scale stuff is it comes with a third channel and it actually works. It's actually, that's right. The transmitter actually has a 3-positional switch on there. So you can actually, in theory, if someone comes out with a winch, you can actually run a winch on it because you'll have the 3-positional switch on it.
Yeah.
Or if you want to run another set of lights, you can run another set of lights on it as well. So kind of neat little feature. It is proportional with the steering and throttle, so you can control it pretty well. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little deal. One of the neat things with the 24 scale, it's kind of unique, I guess. If you're really into, yes, it's not your 10 scale, the hardcore guys, you know, that really wanted to make it just like the rigs and everything like that, the real stuff they have, you can do that also with the 24 scale. Biggest thing is all the 24 scale models out there.
There's so many of them.
Gazoo of them.
So many of them.
And you can, all you do is make the body, and you actually can turn this, you know, any model actually into RC.
Yep.
So all the guys that like the extra detail and stuff, they're out there. So you can buy a plastic model, paint it up, and bam, there you have it.
What I thought was cool is, you already showed it, but the hinging body. So you got 2 body clips up front, and everything hinges back. The battery is super easy to get to. And when you actually take a look at it, you know, it's got the chassis rails on the side, and it's a scaled down
Deadbolt.
Good Lord, deadbolt. The sun burnt me up today, but it's so cool. It's so small, and you know, you could build a course the size of this table and kind of run around, or you know, lay some stuff out on your kitchen countertop, and
The best thing I'm thinking about
cereal
is,
boxes and whatnot.
is at work here. Man, well, you know,
Yeah.
I need to take a little time off, just, you know, pop it on the desk there. And,
Put it out in the landscaping out front that they just did.
oh yeah, they'll love that. They'll love that.
Oh.
So yeah, if you haven't checked it out, the little Essex 24s, pretty cool little outfit.
Very cool.
So this is something new and different from Axial, you know.
So speaking of that, maybe we'll have some of those at Axialfest, or we'll have something special going on for those at Axialfest, or maybe we'll have a trail for those at Axialfest, or something for those at Axialfest.
Pretty sure these actually, I think they're pretty close to being. They're getting released this month. I don't know. It might be pretty.
They're shipping like any day now, I think.
Yeah, pretty sure.
I think so.
So.
All right, we got quite a few in there.
Some people ask how much are they? It's $109, so pretty much $110.
109.
Yep. Ready to run, everything. Like I said, comes with the LiPo, comes with battery for the transmitter, everything you need.
Charger?
And the charger, yes. I mean, everything.
USB
so,
charger?
Yeah.
Good
cool
to go.
little deal. All right. The reason why we're here. Why is it? This our beautiful faces?
Just because we want to hang out and talk to people like we do every week, and they want to see our beautiful faces. Not really. Isaac, are you making faces over there? Oh.
Isaac's burnt too.
Isaac's really burnt. He's got this super farmer tan going on there, and the super redneck going.
I don't know which hat you're wanting. Somebody else mentioned that I want your hat.
I want your hat.
I want the hat.
My hat, that hat.
I don't know which hat you're talking about, but
my hat,
that hat. These hats are for sale, and they are pretty much going live here anytime now. So they're here in the warehouse. So those are
will be orderable.
So yes, they'll be orderable for you too. We'll also have the flat bill hat as well. So if you like that. All right, the reason why we're here, Axialfest. So
This computer.
you having problems?
Yeah, I don't
See,
know.
I stopped using the computer because the whole issue with me having problems the first 2 times is done. Not gonna worry about it.
Just so I can keep track. I've got my comments down here below too. So Axialfest 2019, Donner Ski Ranch, July 24th through the 27th.
Real quick, they mentioned about the snow. The reason, if for some reason you haven't, caught on.
If you've been living under a rock.
Yes.
That was
Donner's got some snow and recently got some more snow. And we want to make sure everyone can really enjoy the experience and have fun with Axialfest. So we unfortunately had to move the date back a little bit.
Hopefully this is the last snow that happens.
That's still crazy though. There's still good snow.
It was crazy watching that snow, that system come across the U.S. because California got some. I saw Big Bear had some down there in Southern California, and I got some friends in Colorado that had some snow, and Wyoming and whatnot. And then it came this way, and thankfully it didn't get cold, but we had some thunderstorms and whatnot. But the temperature pretty much just dropped out to
That's crazy.
nothing. So it's like, I've been back today. It was like 86, and we got all burned up in the sun. So
Yes.
crazy stuff. But the snow will continue to melt up there, I'm sure. And if anybody's got any pictures or updates, post them on the Axialfest page, and so we can all check them out.
Yeah. So like I said, we moved the date. That got moved.
July 24th to 27th.
Awesome. Now, everyone, it was the whole camping thing. Yes, it's not a campground, but there's camping available. We have 2 different
Absolutely.
sites. We have RV and also tent sites.
Tent sites.
The sizes were, what were the sizes again?
20 by 20 for a tent and 20 by 50.
Sorry, Isaac's
20 by
falling
50.
out of his chair.
He can't sit still. He about fell out of his chair. And 20 by 50 for the RV spot. Somebody said, can tent stakes be used? It is a gravel parking lot. It's not paved. It's not asphalt. It's not anything like that. So I'm not sure how hard the ground would be, but you should probably be able to get some tent stakes.
Just make sure you have a hammer.
Yeah. Or his forehead.
My forehead.
Something like that. Yeah.
So that's that. For one thing with camping is we keep on, we keep on talking about this, but we want to make sure everyone knows because we have a lot of new people joining every week on this. So sorry we talk about it all the time, but we want to make sure everyone understands. Also, when you're doing your campsite, make sure if you want to camp next to a buddy or someone, come register and check in
at the
same time. So make sure you do that so you actually have a campsite right next to your buddy because there's no saving. Nope. And also, pretty much, your campsite's for you and not your 20 buddies you have.
Whatever you can get in your campsite is what you're going to get in. You can't squeeze anything more and try to get an entire 12, 15 people with a bunch of tents in one spot. It's not going to work. It's not safe either. So.
Yep. So registration. We're talking about the whole camping stuff. One thing we want to forget. Always asked. There'll be porta potties. There'll be showers. There'll be water. Just don't worry about that.
Yep.
We have everything taken care of. We
have flushing toilets.
Yes.
We have actual showers with hot and cold water, and we'll have porta potties spread all throughout the venue. So no need to panic on that.
And there's a restaurant on hand and also a bar inside.
Yep, all that good stuff.
So we were talking about camping and the whole registration of that stuff. Let's talk about actually registration for the event itself. What's so funny here?
Jason Philo, one of our esteemed commenters. Being that it's Donner, if I get stranded on a trail, can I eat my fellow RC friend and still stay to enjoy the event? I think cannibalism is illegal in the state of California. I don't know for sure, but I don't think you're going to starve to death on the trails.
No.
That's why we say pack some goodies in your bag.
You'll probably find someone that has some goodies too.
There's going to be some nuts and berries and stuff up there too. But yeah, good job, Jason. Registration ends.
Well, where's it? First, it's on Eventbrite.
Yep.
And also, it's on.
If you're here on Facebook, you can see it on the events tab. It's all right in there. All the good stuff.
And also the website, axialracing.com. It's on there as well. Especially with all our videos and information as well. So, Eventbrite, there's.
Everything is in there. All the information. Each ticket has its own information about what it is and what you get with that ticket. And pre-registration ends on the 31st of this month, so you have 9 days left.
9 days, but
9 days.
But here's something else. 9 days. You can't count. You want to register these 9 days because we have some cool stuff going on.
With pre-registration, you get
a driver's bag.
Absolutely.
With tons of goodies.
Only pre-registers.
The only way. And also, if you register for the full 4-day pass, you get 2 raffle tickets. Two. This is the only way to get the raffle tickets.
Yep.
And if you do the 2-day pass, you get 1 raffle ticket.
1 raffle ticket.
So you want to register now, so you get the raffle tickets to win said prizes.
But wait, there's more.
That's right. We might be releasing some stuff. And also, there might be something, a sneak peek or so, coming along there, where only the pre-registers can see.
Yep.
The only pre-registers. Certain times of the day, no pictures,
no video,
nothing.
All you can do is use your eyeballs to take a look at it, to get a sneak peek.
You might want to come check this out. I mean, it is worth it.
And the only way you can do it is by pre-registering.
Yes. So pre-registering, you get, like I said, you get all kinds of stuff. You get the goodie bag, driver's bag, which just that alone is almost worth it.
Yep.
Then you get the 2 raffle tickets to win all kinds of cool stuff, from axial stuff, other stuff, and also full-scale stuff.
Yep.
So you might want some cool stuff there as well.
There's a lot of cool stuff starting to come in. We're starting to categorize it and inventory it and all that good stuff, and it's starting to stack up and look pretty good.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. So
a lot of stuff.
So that's what you get for pre-registration, and like you mentioned, Only 9 days.
May 31st, that's when it ends.
It's it. Done. So now one thing though, is say if they miss the deadline. So they have to wait and register the day of the event, or how? I mean, so can they contact us or anything, but do they just have to wait?
Basically, just register there. If we end up seeing like there's going to be quite a few, we might open up a new registration. It won't be considered pre-registration at all anymore. It would just be like you're letting us know you're going to come, and you don't get all the goodies, all the stuff. So
yeah,
but most likely it'll just be you just register when you get there.
Gotcha. So hear that, guys. So make sure 9 days. If not, you got to register at the event. So. We have all our classes and rules up on Facebook and also the event page as well. So we have everything up there. So if you do have any questions about that, it's up there. We did open up a lot of new things though. We made it a lot easier for people to understand and also use their actual scale rigs if they customize it a little more. Before we had, I want to say restrictions, but we had a little more things that we kind of...
It's a little tighter.
Yeah, we opened it up quite a bit now.
Yep.
So, which helps a bunch.
We want Randall. Bring Randall back. Are we that bad?
Man.
Maybe Randall will be on a live soon at some point.
Yeah. Huh, Randall?
Along with some other special guests, possibly.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes, we'll have some. I know for sure. So, did the registration, did the rules. And also what you get. Do you have, by chance, remember their sponsors? Do you remember that?
Oh, I didn't look that up. There's so many of them. We can start firing some off the top of my head. Yeah. We got Proline, obviously. RC 4-wheel drive. MagnaFlow. Let me see if I can get to my list here soon. Oh, here it is. RPP Hobbies will be in the house with
so if you have any
all their goodies.
Yes, that's the big thing. If you break or you need parts or anything like that.
Want to accessorize it up.
You need lights, and make sure.
Absolutely. Vanquish, Tekin, Knights Customs, Canyon Coolers, Fast Eddy Bearings, Zodi Bags, Ultra shoes for the Ultra 5K. S-Pod, Ruggeds Radios, Gen Ace, Kicker Audio, KMC Wheels, Raceline, Mad Media, and we've got one more that we can probably just go ahead and it's probably pretty good to say that they're on board, right?
Sure.
Yeah. J Concepts, another one to add to it, and then like I always say every week, there's more that we're working on, getting them all lined up. Just want to make sure they're getting what they want out of it and all that good stuff.
So does anyone have any questions? I know we're
just going to open it up. Start throwing some questions out there you guys have, and we'll answer them. You guys are doing great. We just miss Randall. We all miss Randall. We miss Randall. Let's see. Are there any questions we missed going back through? What's going on with security this year? Meaning... what? Is there going to be security? Of course.
Yeah, they're always.
A lot of times you won't even see security. And
that's a good thing.
Donner has security cameras too. So
that'll be nice.
Some of you can see, some of you can't. So yeah, but there will be security, obviously. Questions? Come on, fire them in here. Going back through and see if there is any. Oh, there's Jason Philo's comment about eating people. Don't do that.
Eating people.
Christy asked about T-shirts. You're still working on getting those into stock?
Yes. They're taking a little longer than expected,
Along
but
with
we're
the
working.
Hats.
And we're working on more shirts and stuff as well. We actually just had a meeting about that today.
Apparel.
We have a lot of apparel.
Rig theft. Oh. I guess that definitely don't want any of that going on. But like I said, there are some cameras there. We will have security and
also, it's just common sense on some stuff. Just watch your stuff, and we'll watch it.
No matter what you do, somebody will always find a way to steal something, and if that, it sucks that happens, but it does. And there's those individuals out there that will do it. And if you have to kind of lock your stuff up, or just don't leave it out in plain sight.
Yeah.
Obviously, if it's something that's really really valuable or important to you, just common sense, just like anywhere else you go. But we'll do everything we can to keep it as safe and secure as possible. Scale banners.
Well, we have scale banners. We're working on little scale guys.
Scale banners, scale billboards. Yeah, they're around here. They're all over the place.
Scale
Which one's that? Rotten Rocks.
So this is a scale billboard here.
Yep.
So yeah, we're working on all kinds of scale items for the event as well. I was going to tell you something,
Come on, questions, comments. We're leaving this one up to you guys. Ask some questions and we'll answer them. I don't ask no crazy questions because we don't, we're not going to give you the meaning of life or where babies come from or anything like that. But we'll do the best that we can.
One thing we kind of always, for some reason, tend to leave out: Concours. I want to mention Concours. Still going to have it.
Yep.
Don't expect to leave it out. We're going to have that and add a couple of classes to than what we normally have. So hence this guy. So yeah, we're going to have that event as well. So don't forget Concours. So especially your themed rides. I can't wait. I'm still waiting to see some cool themed rides. The whole game theme.
I think people are trying to keep it secret, hush hush. They don't want somebody to steal their glory or whatever they're working on.
If you're asking, the theme is games. It's why we've been playing games pretty much every week. So
games, all kinds of games, no matter what they are. Will there be water there, or should we bring lots?
There'll be water there.
There will be. Bring plenty of drinking water. Hopefully, we've got access to potable water, which is drinkable water, all the good stuff. But yeah, we'll have water available. Prizes for best themed vehicles.
Yes, there are. There's a Concours thing for best
there's
themed.
always best themed.
Yep. So
that'll be absolutely. And then I think Concours, the SCX 24 is going to be a pretty popular one.
Especially with the amount of, like I said, the 24 scale models out there.
Yep.
I mean,
you do some cool stuff.
I'm already looking at some things I want to do.
I want to mount like a Corvette on the top of there. It'd be kind of cool.
Anything you want to. The Mystery Machine.
Oh, yeah.
You can do all kinds of stuff.
Lifted Mystery Machine. Where is Randall, Paul? Let's see. It's 6:25. Randall's probably on his way home from the office. Slacker.
Yes.
He's probably on his way home. But we'll get him back in there at some point soon so you guys can see his beautiful face.
I like prizes. We have all kinds of prizes at Axialfest.
Everybody likes prizes. Everybody likes prizes. What's everybody looking forward to the most?
About Axialfest. Or just the event. I mean, the event is Axialfest, I guess. Or just, what are you looking forward to? Hanging out, winning stuff, trails. I mean, seeing me or seeing Andy?
No, probably not. Probably not. I'm most excited about doing some night crawling.
Yes. The night crawling was fun. I did that the first time here a couple months ago. Had a blast. But one thing, you need to make sure you have headlamp.
Yep, headlamp.
Have a headlamp.
And plenty of lights on your vehicle.
That's a must.
Absolutely. Yep. James says night runs. Absolutely.
I went out with just lights on the vehicle and no headlamp.
It makes it a little difficult.
As long as you have a group with you, you can kind of see around.
Don't get lost on your own.
But if you get off by yourself, it kind of makes it a little difficult.
Yeah.
And especially when you're trying to follow the markers, you're taking your car, you're weaving back and forth. You look like a drunk person on the trail itself.
Yeah, that's why we have reflective markers, so they kind of pop a little bit more, so you can see them. But with Axialfest last year, we were working, during the day and, working in the booths and, checking on everything and running events and stuff like that. Really, the only time I had to go crawl was at night. So, shut everything down, get everything put away, and, bust the crawlers out when the sun's gone down and flip the lights on and kind of go out through it. It's so cool to see, you kind of make your way up a trail and look back down.
Oh, I know.
And you see just all the different lights and the groups of people, and kind of look across and see other ones like going up different trails. And
what's nice because it's kind of calm too, and so you get to hear everyone talking and exciting about it. I mean, that's one of the things I looked back and I was watching down, just hearing everyone talking about it, and talking about which way to go. It just made it exciting. It made it fun to even to watch and be in as well. So that was one thing that I really noticed. I really liked about it was the night crawl.
What a lot of people said is that the trails, even though the markers and stuff don't change, take on a whole new feel at night. Running it during the day is one thing. You can see everything's coming up, but at night, it just feels different because you really can't see what's coming up. You might remember some things here and there, but it's just kind of a completely different animal.
Correct. So that's one thing. I know, like I said, that's one thing kind of cool. I like to, what I'm looking forward to it is just meeting everyone.
Yeah.
I'm a talker. I like to talk.
You love to talk.
And I want to check out everyone's rigs. I really want to do it. I want to see what they did, how they did this, how they did that. So I'm looking forward to that part and actually just
kind of tap into the passion that person has for their projects. And you kind of get a feel of like what they're into full scale wise, possibly by what they're kind of putting into their RC rig, and what their forte is. If it's all about the scale realism of what it is, or the performance of it, or they just like LED lights and the whole thing's lit up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
So
don't steal their markers. That's kind of a common thing.
Yeah, don't steal the markers, because that makes it difficult, especially when you go out at night.
Yes.
You
can't figure out where you're supposed to go.
Yep, can't make it through this one. You kind of find the next ones. That's a great one. Don't steal the markers. Mike Thompson, I did a solo run at night, 2 a.m. last year. Was epic. All by yourself. Oh, big boy. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool. Just kind of be out there by yourself on your own, in the element. That would be kind of cool. Like cruising through Jurassic Park by yourself. That was a really cool trail, themed up with Jurassic Park. Gate number 1, you started through the actual Jurassic Park gates, and there was like little fire candles burning,
nice.
Up the thing, and make your way through. Quite an epic climb up through and around, and you go by it was the Raptor paddock. There was scale little Raptor paddock that was kind of cool, and go a little farther, and it was the T-Rex with one of the Ford Explorers upside down. Yeah. He's standing on it, and the fence behind is busted. And then you kind of made your way around, and down by the river there was Megalodon or something down in the water that was kind of cool. It was really cool. Just kind of see it was all scaled out like that.
Talking about the scales, a while back we also mentioned if you are a group or a club or anything that wants to be part of Axialfest, we're kind of been playing around about adopting trails in essence. You can kind of help throw your theme-ish. You don't get the whole trail because we don't want to give you all that work, but if you want to kind of just put a little spin on it, we're open to that. We've been kind of playing around, so please.
Help theme them out, maintain them, and make sure people aren't stealing the markers.
Yeah. So we've kind of opened that up a little bit. So if you're kind of interested in that, let us know, because we've been playing around with that kind of a good idea. Yeah. So if you're a club or just a group of guys or gals or whatever, and you want to, theme out a trail, let us know.
That would be great. We just had Chris Crew Jones join us, Mr. Ultra 5K dude in the house with the Scale Ultra. Last year at Axialfest was the first time I actually got to see the Ultra 5K. I've ran some 5Ks in the past. I don't do that crap anymore. And then to see and hear what an Ultra 5K is all about is running a 5K on
rocks, all kinds of stuff.
A course set up that goes up and down and around, and it's absolutely insane to see some of this. But it was so cool. The position I was at was kind of high towards the last quarter-ish of the lap, and I see Jake Wright coming up the trail. He's just running, transmitter in one hand. He's just like thumb wheeling it, and it's like he's just running and not really. He's paying attention to the truck. He's kind of paying attention to where he's running, but he's just following the course. And he comes up, crosses the road, and it goes, dips back down, and he goes around. And it just was like amazing to see this dude just like, holy cow. And then the next people are kind of coming through. And, some people are walking, some people are kind of jogging. And it's like, wow, it's, big props to those people that did it. And then the second lap, they're coming through, and they're like, why did I sign up for this? And then, you give them some encouragement, a big smile on their face, and send them on their way. And it was really cool to kind of see all the different people that decided to try.
But it seems like, during the event, they maybe, why do it? But at the end, they were glad they did it.
Absolutely.
They enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
It's a completely different element of just, before you're just walking with your crawler and everything. Now you're actually running with it. You're trying to keep it upright. You're trying to do all this stuff and run at the same time. It's very, very difficult, and the guys and gals that do it, they do pretty well.
You just run through the archway at the end, and boom! It's absolutely crazy, crazy stuff. Running a 5K is one thing, but then doing it in the hills and on rocks and all that is a whole another level. Like I said, Mr. Jake Wright was the winner, an overall winner. He was just cruising, hauling butt, running on the rocks. Thankfully, nobody got hurt, little scrapes, scratches here and there, but we hope to keep it that way. Chris says just to finish is legit. Absolutely. Oh, you guys got questions? Send them this way. We want to answer them. We know you guys. You're begging to ask some questions about Axialfest, so ask away. Waiting.
And we actually had a question about the little 24 scale.
Oh.
It is not a rebadged vehicle. We just want to mention that it is not a rebadged. It is complete, ground up, axial based. It's not rebadged anything else. So there's a lot of stuff being said out there, and it's I saw a comment about it.
Once you get it and you pop that body up, you'll be able to tell it's not just a rebadged.
Yeah, it's axial based. It's everything new about it. So, like I said, it's comes ready to run, LiPo in it, 2-in-1 board, lights in it, everything. I also want to mention, actually, someone was lucky enough to actually take one of these home there just this past weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we actually donated one of these in the raffle for the Pro Line by the Fire event. So there's one lucky customer out there right now running one before anyone else had a chance to get it.
They have not been released yet. They're not shipping yet.
So that's pretty cool. We did that. We wanted to, like I said, one thing we do with our fans and stuff like that, we want to treat them every now and then. So
absolutely, it's good stuff.
So yeah, like I said, 24 scale guy. He's all ground up, new. So. And also it has worm gears in the back, so that's pretty neat for setup for a 124 scale.
Let's see, Chris. Yeti Junior Race, we did one on the rally course by the fire, and it was a blast.
I mean, we're not giving all our secrets away, but
we got to keep some of that stuff secret. I don't know if it's a secret or not. John Lemke, food trucks. No, there will not be food trucks this year. There is a restaurant on site, a cafeteria. So they're going to be providing our food service for us.
Throughout the day?
We get a little closer to the event, we'll have a little more details on that stuff and what they plan on serving. But yeah, no food trucks. Ever any plans on a 1/8 scale rigs?
Well, we're always creating new creations. Some make it, some don't. So we don't. I mean, I know I've seen some stuff, but we're always working, on new stuff. We'll give you that.
I guess just to give a little insight on some of that it takes many, many months to develop a product.
Just to develop it. I mean,
it's one thing if you just go and find something and throw your logo on it. You can turn that quick. something that you're designing, engineering from the ground up takes time because you got to do all the CAD and everything, make sure it's right, get those production or get those samples going, make sure they function like they're supposed to, and then, you know, run it through a whole market analysis and all that stuff. It takes a long time.
And then just even getting it over here, I mean, it could take months just to even get the physical finished product.
Yeah, from the factory to get it to here, all the steps it goes through and going through customs and all that good stuff. And so, you know, this has been in the works for a long time, and things that are coming out, you just got to remember that it's, you know, 18, 20 months usually is average for a project.
Yeah.
So things that we're working on now, just starting on, we won't see those for 18 to 20 months down the road. So it takes some time to work on stuff.
It does take some time
to make it to be the best possible product that it can be. Let's see, Donner Pub will be open at the bottom of the road. Yes, it will be. Have you met Parker? Surprise is normal. Yes.
What are you guys working on now? A lot of cool stuff.
We can't tell you.
One thing, like I said, we mentioned pre-registration. You might be able to see something.
Absolutely. Be a little sneak peek, but you have to pre-register.
9 days left to do that for pre-registration. So you want to pre-register to give you a chance to a little sneak peek of something. You won't want to miss out.
Can we run the Vanquish VS 410 with axial internal gears in it? No.
Nope.
It's not an axial chassis. It's not axial based.
Yeah, it needs to be.
That'd be like taking a Ford with a Ford chassis and a Ford whatever, Ford motor, and then you throw a Chevy transmission in it.
Yeah.
Kind of that analogy.
Yeah.
And taking it to a Ford Fest. Don't think it's going to happen there either. Yeah. So no.
Unfortunately, no.
Axial based rigs, all that good stuff. What else here?
Anything else, guys?
Y'all got to race some Can-Am. Maybe. Well, I think it's about time to wrap it up. Nobody's asking any questions. If you do come up with any questions or comments,
please
leave
let us
them down
know.
below. We go back and review all these and make sure that we get everybody answered. Some hints on some future upcoming videos. We will get Randall and Rich probably back on the air with you guys. We have some special guests coming up soon.
Yes.
Should we tease at one of those? Should we give a little hint of who it is? Or should we leave it hanging?
I think some people might know who it is.
We can tell who one of those will be. Mr. Brian Parker.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes.
I think you guys probably see that one coming.
He got a haircut. You know that?
Yes, he did, by the official barber of the G6.
Yes.
What other rules concerning drones?
I believe there you can't fly any. That was the...
was it?
I believe it was the whole deal that you're not allowed to fly.
We'll have to get back to you on that one. We will be flying some drones to capture some footage of the event for those purposes. I think we're going to have to say no drone flying, unless it's probably with consent from event management type of thing, depending on what it is. If you're doing it for media purposes or whatnot, we can definitely try to coordinate that.
But it needs to go through us. And I would say probably for right now it's a no unless you hear different from us. And if you really do have any concerns about that, please contact us and we can talk about it further. But yeah, I feel that one of those things we just is just safety and just regulations and everything else like that.
Yeah, Chris just said no drones. Someone got hit years previous. That's a very good reason why we're saying no. But if there's a special circumstance, come talk to us and we'll see if we can make it happen. If you really want some drone footage for something you're possibly working on, then maybe we can share ours or whatever, but most likely not. Awesome. They freak me out.
One guy asked about hop-ups. We are working on stuff. Like I said, we just released this, so there'll be stuff coming down the pipeline very soon.
I'm sure some other companies are working on some stuff as well.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's going to be pretty popular, I think. Like I said, especially around your desk, inside, especially if it's,
you don't need a whole lot of room to build a course for this bad boy.
And it works very, very well. That's the thing. It does work very, very well for the scale size of it. So,
somebody asked why worm gear.
Biggest thing is it's for the size of it. It works phenomenally.
Yes.
For the size, it's one of the better things, especially for a tight area, and also it helps with kind of like a drag braking essence.
Absolutely, yeah, because the wheels will not turn.
Yes. So it kind of helps that way.
If you're on an incline or decline or whatever, you let off the throttle, it's going to hold itself there.
Which makes it nice.
Yeah.
So.
And, yeah.
Alrighty. Well.
Other questions? Anything? Clear bodies to buy for a new 1.9 Wraith?
Yes. I think they actually, possibly, I think today or yesterday, they're going to be here.
Sweet.
So yeah, clear bodies for the Wraith are coming. So I would say, look, don't hold me to it, but I'm pretty sure next week. I think pretty much next week. So I saw it come through. So yeah.
So you can paint it up and decorate it to your heart's content for the theme.
Yes.
Games, 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 games. Just want to give a shout out to 801 in the house from Rango. Shout out to 801. That's a huge, huge group of crawler dudes. Cool guys.
No pizza truck, unfortunately.
No,
like I said, we have food on hand.
All on-site food.
They might have pizza, I don't know, but it's...
They usually do have pizza as one of their things. I don't know if they're going to do it for us or not, but it's a possibility. But, your typical burgers, dogs, fries,
standard
chicken tenders, all that stuff. And then they have the restaurant there, which will be open at nights, I do believe, and they've got some really, really good food.
Which I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to it.
Are scaled transmissions allowed?
That one's kind of a little touchy there. The biggest thing with those, it's going away from the axial gearing. They don't have axial-based gearing inside of them. That's the whole thing with this. They, we open things up rule-wise, but they still need to be axial-based gearing transmissions. So in most cases, unfortunately, they aren't legal in that aspects. Now you can, gladly show them off there, but they're just not legal for the event, unfortunately. But yeah, the biggest reason is because it needs to be axial-based gearing in the transmission. So that's where that kind of stops at, unfortunately. Sorry.
When is the SCX 24 available? Very, very soon.
Very soon.
They're going to start shipping out here really, really soon. You said no fires, but what about grills? Can we grill our own food? Yes. You just can't have open fires on the ground or a fire pit. Grills are allowed, charcoal grills, whatever.
That's nice. Well,
those are contained.
Some people may not understand that is nice to answer there that, grills are available to use. Just no open fires.
You can do that. Anything else, guys? If not, we're going to wrap this up and get on with our lives.
Yeah.
Like we have anything else to do.
No, nothing. Nothing at all.
For those that hung out with us, thanks.
You. Yep.
Appreciate it for joining us. Next week, you might not see our faces.
I don't know.
You might see somebody else. You never know. But like we always say, if you got any comments or questions, leave them down below, and we will come back and look through them and get them answered for you in any future videos. Some things that we're still working on to still talk to you guys about will be a schedule. We're going to get that locked in here real soon, so keep watching these videos. We're going to announce kind of a locked-in
we're kind of finalizing some stuff, trying to get some smaller stuff, rearranged there a little bit, so make it easier on everyone.
Absolutely. And then I think that's about it that we're going to tell you about right now. So,
see you story in a couple weeks.
See you at Horizon Fest. But yeah, let's do a little shameless plug real quick. Horizon RC Fest. June 7th, 8th, and 9th, Monticello, Illinois, Eli Field. Everything RC. If you live in the Midwest, it's definitely worth looking into. HorizonRCFest.com. It's everything RC. Planes, helicopters, jets, boats.
That's right. I'm working on a boat.
Off-road, crawlers. I mean, it's pretty basically everything RC, and it gives you a chance to try out everything RC. You can learn to fly a plane, you can fly a drone, you can drive a boat, you can drive a crawler, you can drive an off-road vehicle. What else? Oh, all kinds of stuff.
Everything. I mean, you can drive literally everywhere.
Lots of food trucks. We're going to have fireworks on Saturday night. It's a fantastic fireworks show.
And people fly planes into fireworks.
They're flying planes lit up and trying to fly through them and trying to get hit. So it's really cool. If you live in the area, check it out. If not, it's worth a trip to drive a few hours or so, or hop on a plane, come see us.
Yep, it's a good event. It really is.
Absolutely.
A good event.
Absolutely. All right, I say let's wrap this thing up.
Yep. All right, thanks for watching.
Appreciate it. We will see you guys sometime soon. Maybe next week, maybe 2 weeks. Who knows?
Maybe. Yeah.
We'll see you guys.
Push the button. Push. Push.
Cue it. Off.
Push.
Oh, Jason said big hugs.
Push. 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 Push.